Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Real Life on the Homestead in Ontario, and I'm Marie. And I'm going to end this video out as early as possible this morning to make sure that I catch you before you start doing all your social stuff. It is December 31st. We're preparing for that January Carnivore Challenge. And I want to make sure that I just remind you of little things that you can do to prep yourself. Now, one thing I do want you to do is keep a journal. And it's not a journal where you're sitting down and writing pages and pages of a diary. It's not about that. It's just about something to look back on or to see your progress, because you think you're going to remember, but not so much. Also, things like when you react well to foods, when you don't react well to foods. This will keep track of what you can't tolerate and what you can tolerate, so that you can create variety in your life or make yourself as healthy as possible. Now, I am keeping the journal for myself as well, because I want to make sure that I keep the same flow going of topics. I don't want to repeat myself. The only thing I'll repeat is be kind to yourself. But I do want to make sure that these videos stay on the shorter side. And of course, as I said, I will link other videos that you can refer to from, the specialists out there. What I want you to do in your journal is make a note of your weight and your measurements. Measure things like your arms, chest, belly, across the belly button, hips, thighs. Those are the points where you can measure your fat accumulation. And it also measures the inflammation, because I was at the same weight, but my belly measurement went down by 2 inches the first couple of weeks. And I think that was just inflammation, because it wasn't really a weight change. It was just getting rid of all that excess water, inflammation. Those are things to keep track of. Also, make notes of what is a good reaction, a bad reaction. This is the only way you're going to see how you react to different foods. And post questions along the way. This is how we're going to help each other. It's not just me helping you. I'm just trying to guide everybody. But there's people out there who have great advice. Remember, criticisms, only if they're constructive. If they're going to cut anybody up, not welcome. We want to support each other. This is a supportive group that doesn't have memberships. Remember, that's my goal, is just be there for each other. Getting ready for tonight, because I know a lot of people do the social thing. I was thinking about this last night and about how I want to share this with you. You're going to go out, let's say, or have people over to celebrate the new year. And I want you to treat this not as the last hurrah. Okay, do not think that way. What you're doing is you are going through this journey for the purpose of getting healthier. Either it may be losing weight, addressing some ailments you have, getting healthier generally. So let's do the analogy. If your house is on fire and you're putting out the fire tomorrow, you're going to get the bombers in, you're going to put out the fire tomorrow. Tonight, would you throw more gasoline on it? Absolutely not. So don't go out and eat all that shit that you know you're not supposed to be eating because it's your last chance and tomorrow you're going to eat healthy. No, start being smart right away. Your challenge may start tomorrow, but you should be thinking healthy all the time. The challenge is just a goal, a way to monitor yourself for the next little while. But don't go out and gorge yourself. It's defeating the purpose. It's actually adding more garbage to your system that you have to clean out later. So let's be smart about it. The other thing is alcohol. There is no good alcohol. Alcohol is a poison to our system. It's become so socially acceptable to always have drinks when you're doing something social. Well, we need to deviate from that. And it doesn't mean that you have an alcohol dependency. It's just, it's not healthy for you. Beer, tons of carbs. you know what, probably the worst. And I'm not an expert. Remember, I'm not an expert. I'm giving you opinions and information that I've gathered. Sweet drinks like shots and whatever, if there's sugar in them, you know they're not good for you. Wine, even though we've been told a glass of wine a day is healthy, it's not. It's an alcohol. It was a fruit that was fermented. There's some of them have a higher sugar content, so not the best. Worst case scenario, if you want to have a drink, and don't do it regularly, if you want to have that occasional drink, and let's say you want to do it for New Year's, have a spirit that has no sweeteners, and mix it, let's say, with water, ice, not club soda, but mineral water. Keep it clean as much as possible. And what am I having for my New Year's Eve supper? Well, I'm making everybody some sweet and sour meatballs, but before I add the sauce, I'm going to take half a pound out for myself, keep them aside. I'm also doing wings, and I am just baking my wings because my air fryer still hasn't come in, but I'm going to be baking them just with some salt on it. I will take mine aside before I toss them in the sauces that everybody wants. And I'm going to be doing some shrimp. I'm going to saute my shrimp in tons of butter and a little bit of salt, and I will enjoy that to the max. So am I denying myself anything? Absolutely not. I'm just altering how I eat it. But remember, from now on, you're not denying yourself anything. Eat plenty. Eat until you're satisfied, and don't eat when you're not hungry. It makes it a lot easier to go ahead and succeed. And remember, if you get any setbacks, you have not failed. You have not failed. You just got to get back on course. Remember, if there are topics you'd like to cover, please put them in the comments. This way, if I need to do any more research so that I can share the information or find expert videos for you to refer to, I'll have an opportunity to do that. So now, with my SodaStream water, I toast to you an amazing, amazing journey we're about to have. Happy New Year, everybody. It's going to be a great one. Go out, live your best life. Make sure that you're subscribed to our channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell because we're going to have something interesting every single day. Who needs alcohol when you got well water and it's sparkling? Life is good.